Let me put this on the floor so it won't overheat. Hey y'all, I'm back. If you could see me, let me know. I had technical difficulties, so let me know. But yeah, I'm back. So I just want to continue explaining, you know, the situation. But I told y'all, like, my phone is messed up, my camera is messed up. I want to continue creating this content and promoting Africa, and I need some help. I really do. And I didn't want to ask for help because I consider myself to be strong, but I feel like sometimes you just need help. And if I don't speak up, my phone might just completely malfunction and my camera, and I'll just be stuck in Africa. I mean, not stuck in Africa, but stuck in Africa without a phone and a camera. And those are my lifelines. That's what pays me, and I need it, and I need help repairing these items. Like I said, my teaching position isn't paying like it was before, and actually, it was I was working my butt off. The When I was working as much as I was, but that's when they had given me a new teacher stamp. So when I you have a new teacher stamp, they promote you like that. But once my new teacher stamp was removed, it's like the students just like the amount of students I was booking just disappeared. So yeah, it's like wow. But I wasn't disappointed because, like I said, as soon as the teaching stopped, slowed down a little bit, the YouTube was monetized. But YouTube, you really cannot make money like that on YouTube unless you really pour yourself in, like, consistently into creating content every day. And with my camera not working, my phone not working, this creates a problem. And yeah, I need help. But yeah, if y'all want to ask me anything about Africa, let me know because I do want to help. Um, you guys with some insight while I'm here because this is my first live and I do want to answer any questions y'all may have. But yeah, you're going to face issues coming here. This path is not for the weak, especially if you're really trying to promote Africa. I really want to be more fast paced with the work that I put out. I would love to create videos like every single day. But for me to do that, I need a babysitter, which is a Dada. And with me moving around so much, it just makes it hard for me to find someone that I can trust and then stick with that person. So yeah, I'm having troubles all the way around the board. What's the biggest difference between Tanzania and where you're from? The biggest is not really much of a major difference except the religion, like the religion side of things, because it's about 50% Muslim, I want to say. Don't quote me on that, but it's about 50% Muslims here. So it's just a dress code. Like the dress code is the biggest thing because I like to wear tops like these, halter tops, and hair that's seen as not being modest. So you'll get stared at differently with things like this. But the food too, like there's not really like um, much the type of foods that I'm used to eating in Jamaica. They don't provide that here. You can get that in like Ghana, West African countries, but in East Africa they use different spices. When they give you chicken, like they put salt on the side. It's very different. But most of the foods are good that I like. I just find stuff that I like and stick with it. So I'm not a picky person when it comes to food, but I do like what I like. But that's the biggest difference is the food and the religion, the culture. But it's very similar to Jamaica. But yeah, I like Tanzania. It's just really slow. too. I'm originally from Kingston, so Kingston is a fast-paced city, and even though I enjoy um, um, moving here to Tanzania originally, I feel like I've done enough healing work and I want to just get out there and really do a lot more work while my daughter is young. Like, I want to push Africa more. I want to travel to different African countries. I want to promote different countries. I want to meet different people. I want to tell other people's stories that's moving out here. Like, I really want to push my stuff. So, yeah, that's my plan right now. But there's a lot of things, that get in the way, and I'm just trying to keep faith through it all. But to have things like this pop up is really like discouraging at times. But I'm happy here. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy promoting and pushing this type of content. Like, this is my calling. I'm happy doing what I do, and I want to continue doing it, y'all. Um, I would love to travel to Uganda, Kenya. I want to go to Ethiopia. I want to go everywhere, y'all. I want to go all over Africa. There's so many countries here, over 50 countries. So we just got to find the ones that, you know, resonate with you. I even want to go to Congo because I have Congo in my bloodline too. Yeah, but Tanzania is getting a little too slow for me. I kind of want to pick up my pace. I want to, just see all Africa has to see. I really have a nomadic spirit too. So I really want to travel and see everything, everything, everything. But this is a struggle, y'all. And like I said, when I go through things like this, I'm like, how many countries have I been to? I've been to Ghana, Rwanda, and Tanzania. But I want to see Kenya, which is close by. Um, and I want to see all the neighboring countries and just move. I want to see South Africa too. Um, it's just a lot to see in Africa. I spent my whole life in America. I travel all over America. But I never found that place that I was just like, this is home. The closest I found to that was LA, but LA is not as pretty as it looks on the pictures. Like, there's a lot of drug issues, a lot of homelessness. The prices are so high for just, I pay 800 just to have a small 800 a month just to have a small box room, in an apartment. Yeah, it's not what it seems, but I did like the weather. I love the palm trees. So I feel like I was always looking for Africa in America and I just never found it. So yeah, Tanzania meets most of my expectations. Like, I mean, most of my needs. Tanzania meets that definitely. But the biggest thing for me, like I said, is the modest culture. I like dressing modest. I think it's the sexiest way to, the classiest way to present yourself. Like, when you present yourself in a classy manner, it looks really sexy. Like, to me, when you dress like covered up and stuff and you just make it look young still, like it pops. It makes a woman pop. It makes her look put together. But sometimes, I want to be casual and I don't want to put so much into my outfit. And I do like to show a little skin. I don't like to show a lot of skin, but I do like to show a little skin sometimes because that's just my style. And they're not really um, accepting of it. So that's a big thing for me. And it's just a slow pace. And I wanted to connect with, I want to connect with the diaspora, but that wasn't my main focus coming here. And I haven't been able to really do that. I feel like a lot of the diaspora here, they like either married, um, they like settled down, it seemed like pushing African content is not like their top priority. You know, it seems like people come here and they get settled, and that's good. It's a good place for couples to come and get settled. It's a good place for any type of person, really, if you want to just regroup or you want to settle down. A lot of people come here, they have babies, you know, and they move along. Like, I feel like every place in Africa serves a different purpose. Every country, it serves a different purpose. It is like that in America too. Have you seen Tanzania outside of Dar es Salaam? Yeah, I've seen many, many, many cities. That's why if y'all need any consultation advice, make sure you hit me up. My email is in my about section on YouTube. Contact LoriC@gmail.com. Yeah, just contact me because I've traveled all around Tanzania. I don't enjoy it now, but I do have a lot of knowledge. So the only place I haven't been is Arusha, and you know, it's plenty of places in Tanzania, but I've been to a lot of different cities within the Dar area, and then I traveled to Zanzibar. But right now I'm in Unonio, and it's really nice. Like, they have really nice houses out here. This is my friend's house, and they paid I think 300 and something dollars per month, and they paid up to, like, you could pay up to 6 months to a year, and it's like one, two bedrooms in the house, no, 3 bedrooms, and then there's a guest bedroom and a guest house in the back. So Uno Neo is a good place to be, and I'll type it so y'all can see what it looks like, what it's spelled like. It's Uno Neo, like that. You need to be in Zanzibar. It's not as modest. Honestly, I don't like Zanzibar. It's way too colonized. So there is a lot of white people there, and I don't have anything against white people. It's just the type of white people I don't like being around. So yeah, I don't like it. I didn't move to Africa to be around white people. I moved to Africa to be around Africans. So hey, Kofi Bean. I don't know how it's Kofi Bean. Coffee Bean. Yeah, so I don't like Zanzibar whatsoever. I did like the environment. I love the people, but I didn't like what I witnessed in Zanzibar. Seems like a lot of the locals come there. It doesn't seem like it. That's what they're doing. They're coming there. They exploit. You know, they build hotels. It's a hotel in Zanzibar that is a really nice hotel owned by Italian, and he says no blacks allowed, only black workers, but no blacks people allowed in his hotel. Like, you know, it's a lot of gentrification there, a lot. So I'm not a fan of seeing that take place, you know. So I don't like it. Yeah, it's racist. Right. But that's all they do, you know. Like, some people do come here to chill. Like, I have witnessed, you know, especially the hippie type of white people, like, that's just chilling, and, you know, they just come here to really have a vacation. But you do have the ones that come here and try to exploit, and they're not concerned about the locals whatsoever. Did you apologize to the couple who had no money? Why should I apologize to them? What did I do? This is in Tanzania. Yeah, this is in Zanzibar. Like, it's really a lot of gentrification going on there. They come there, they build lodges, nice lodges, and say no blacks allowed. Hey sis, happy. Hey girl, what's up? I can't wait to be on your live tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna be on a live tomorrow. I'm gonna post it so y'all can get updated. It's a panel, but Yeah, I'm excited. They come there with that racist shit. Yeah, that's all they do is just come here and spread, that hate, and I can't stand it. It's not as much of that in Tanzania. Actually, they can't really do that much in Dar. Dar and Zanzibar was separated, and they came together um, a little while back. So Zanzibar was its own place, but it really has like a slave culture out there, and I don't like to be around it and witness that. But it's a beautiful place, beautiful beaches. I think the beaches there were more beautiful than the ones in Jamaica, to be honest. It's gonna be lit, sis. I can't wait. So it's a difference in Zanzibar. Yeah, it's a huge difference in Zanzibar. Even when you're traveling there, like they get preferred treatment on the boat. Yeah, they get preferred treatment, and you can see that they just feel entitled. They even charge you in dollars sometimes in Zanzibar. It's beautiful though. It is gorgeous. If you're gonna go there, I would say go for like 1 to 2 weeks. Just mind your business and keep it moving. But after a while, it gets draining because if you came here to get away from certain type of stuff and then you run into it here, it's just like, I've been trying to get away from this. So yeah, yeah, I love Tanzania. I feel like it's a lot more maybe that I should see, but I also do want to go visit other African countries too because I feel like it's a lot I want to see. And my daughter is loving it. She's loving it. She's living my dream childhood right now. Um, and like I said, even though I'm going through these struggles, I feel like it's a breakthrough coming. Um, If y'all are just joining the chat, I do have a GoFundMe link below telling my story on why I need help and what's going on right now. I love Zanzibar, y'all. It's pretty, but I can't deal with the gentrification. I cannot. It's just too much. Too much. It's even worse than some of the Jamaican countries that I mean not American states that I've been in. Like really racist because they come there and they show out. They know they have the money to exploit and really play monopoly in Zanzibar, and they let them take advantage. And what happens is the white women come there and the white men come there and they invest in Zanzibar, and you'll have what you call beach boys, being exploited by the white women. The white women, are having sex with them in exchange for, whatever. And then, yeah, they just flock the white people when they get there because they feel like it's opportunity. I had a black guy just do some random stuff. Like I was just there sitting at the lodge at the bar, and he bought me a drink. I said thank you, and he came to try to talk to me, and I was like, "What's up?" And he just randomly like showed me a picture on his phone. He was like, "Hey, look, this is my wife," and she was a white woman, and they just look unequally yoked. Like, why are you? Why are you showing me this? What are you doing? Like, it's like they think white people are, above them. So I hate to be around that. Like, I really do. It was no reason for him to show me that. Like, we were not talking about spouses, loves, relationships, nothing. Like, I was minding my business. He just came up to me and showed me that picture. So I don't really like to be around it because it's like a slave culture. And I just really hope they grow past that. But I'm just telling the truth. I feel like that's the best way for things to change. One morning I woke up and Spirit said, I don't know. Ravello, you tried to send. Are you talking to me? Specifically, was unsuccessful. Well, if y'all want to send me some support, I have a GoFundMe link below, and I also have the super chat. So don't be scared to hit that button. But yeah, I'm also here to answer questions too. Yeah, that shit irritated me. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. That irritated me so much. And I just hate to see it. I hate to see it, and it's so much potential in Zanzibar, but they really are taking over there. That's why I say, like, people are so scared to come to Africa of my skin color, and they're here monopolizing, like really taking advantage of the opportunities here, so when I decided to come here, I'm thinking of the next generation. I'm not thinking just of myself. I had somebody tell me, Mambo Poa." That's why they're not coming. That's why we're not coming. That's why we're not coming where? Yeah. But yeah, y'all. It's a lot of challenges here, but not as much challenges. It's not harder than the challenges I face in America by any means. I think I would be depressed if I was in America right now, going through things like this, because it's a very individualistic lifestyle there. So you pretty much on your own when you go through struggles. And I'm thinking of my daughter coming out here, yo. And I know we going through it now, but as I look at her, I'm just envisioning how she's gonna be out here when she gets older, and just knowing that she don't have to go through the process that I went through. When my parents repatriated to America, it was hard. It was hard, and they always were, needing help, needing assistance, because it's not easy to regroup and go to a whole nother continent. That's why I said, no matter how much money you bring out here, you're going to face struggle, because you're going to run into things you never ran into. You're going to get overcharged for everything, until you learn the system. So, yeah, I sent you like 10 messages, try to call on Facebook. Are you, Ravello? What were you trying to contact me about? Uganda is calling me. I'm gonna go to Uganda. I heard the nightlife is amazing there, so I definitely want to see what that's about. How's the Swahili coming along? Let's see. I know Mambo, Poa, Karibu, Asante Sana, Embe is mango. What else do I know? Nani Tatu. I'm trying to learn the numbers. That's what I really need to learn, because when I'm trying to buy stuff, I would love to know the numbers so I can, you know, ask for how much it costs, or, just discuss numbers. I think that's the next thing I should learn. Kampala is too much, small dosage only. What you mean small dosage? There aren't enough blacks coming to Zanzibar, so how do you expect change? No, I definitely feel like it's a place for certain people there. Actually, I had a guy friend out there from Congo. He was building a hotel there with a few other locals. Not locals, but a few other people. Yeah, he was doing it with Tanzanian locals. So it's definitely opportunities there for black people. So if you can deal with that, that's fine. But I know me personally, I came here to get away from them. I'm not saying that, or those type of them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be around that colonizer spirit, because I'm going to have to speak up. And I didn't come here to fight. I came here to heal and focus on what I need to focus on. And they don't need to be the focus, but it is people that can handle that environment. I just know I don't want to. deal with it. It's not my calling to be in Zanzibar. I like it though. I would definitely go there and spend a few weeks, but I just don't want to be around that. But I feel like if you have the money to do it, you can do it. But it costs a lot to invest in Zanzibar. That's why a lot of Europeans go there and invest. For how long do you plan to stay in Tanzania? Honestly, I want to leave right now. And that's not because I don't like Tanzania. I love a lot of things about Tanzania. I'm just the type that I love change. And like I said, I came here on a mission. I want to explore other countries, and I want to spread and promote all of Africa. So I really want to leave, travel, and then come back here as like a home base because I am familiar with Tanzania now and the whole system. I have things. I know how to shop. I know how to bargain. I know how to do everything. I know where things are. I know what city I can be in and tolerate. So I love Tanzania, but I do want to see other places. So I would love to leave like tomorrow and just go on a trip because I'm very spontaneous and I'm excited about Africa. Would you live in Ghana? I was supposed to live in Ghana, but they changed the vaccine rules last minute and I didn't want to get it. So I decided to not go and change my path, but I do want to eventually go there. I just got to work some things out. Where do you want to go next? Where do I want to go next? Wherever the Lord takes me. I have no idea. Honestly, if I were to pick one, probably it's hard. I don't know. Because I feel like Ghana now, too many people are going to Ghana. But I do have a visa for Ghana still that expires at the end of the year. So I could make use of that visa because I've already paid for both of them. Um, so yeah, Ghana will probably be the next place if I had a choice because that's already invested in. But if I had another choice, I would travel throughout East Africa. Maybe see what South Africa is all about. They say it's Americanized there and gentrified as well. So I don't know if I would could cope with that, but I know it's more fast paced there. So I want more of a fast paced environment right now. Like that's what I'm really yearning because I want to be around people who are passionate as I am to promote this content like crazy. I want to be super influential. So I want to be around people that have that same drive as me. So wherever that takes me, that's where I'll go. You sound like me when I'm around that Kampala life. Will age you quickly. The bars never close. I'm not really a party person like that though. Um, I like to go dancing, but um, I'm not really a party person like that. So the parties would wear me out because I did all my partying like early in my life. So now I'm like, I'm partied out, but I still like to go out and dance every now and then. I like piano. I like any type of dance music that just makes me feel upbeat. So if they have that, cool. I love like carnival, things like that. I would love to bring carnival to Africa. Like I love carnival. But I know that couldn't come here to Tanzania because it's just way too modest. Ah, let me see. My name is Kobe. See, I know a few people named Kofi. Nomad, like I feel you. Rwanda would be better. I went to Rwanda, but I feel like it's meant for a different type of person. Like Rwanda is meant for someone who is like, just posh and, just not really a party person because I don't think they have much of a party life there. Um, and they don't have any like city life. So if you into that big city life, it wouldn't really be for you. It kind of remind me of like Virginia. So Um, yeah, it's a slower place. So I think like someone who's a senior, you would love it there. Like a elder, elderly people will love it there. A family will love it there. It's a lot to do in Rwanda, like safari stuff like that, but they don't have the things that I like beaches. What inspired me to go to Rwanda was the visa situation because I knew coming to Tanzania that 3 month stuff would be so stressful. So that's what made me say, let me check Rwanda out just to see, what it's like, my first impressions, if I could live here. But after being there 48 hours, y'all, I had caught corona and everything and I was ready to leave. But it's definitely for a different type of person. Um, Carnival in Tanzania, no way. They would never have carnival here ever. I wasn't a party club person till I moved to Dar es Salaam. Dar es Salaam has a nice party life, and that's what I said. Dar es Salaam has a lot of the stuff that I love. Like it actually has a nice balance because even though it's modest throughout the day, at night you can wear stuff like this and even less and just go out and just be free. So I like that side of things. There's a lot of things that I love here. I just would love to see another city. But the party life here, y'all, is lit. You got Element nightclub in Dar es Salaam. You have Kadimbwe beach club. Oh, I still haven't been there. So it's a lot in Tanzania I still need to see. When you have some free time, let's chat. All right, cool. Carnival in Tanzania, no way. They would never. Kigali was boring but beautiful with all the rolling hills. It is beautiful. Like I said, if you're retiring, if you're going there with young children, it'll be a good place to go. But it's just definitely for a different type of person. Um, and I do like hills too. I love hills. That's why I love LA because they have the hills, and I love hiking. So that's an activity that I like. And I was considering when I'm traveled there, but I'm like, I was over it, y'all. And then the language barrier was the biggest part. Yeah, it's extremely hard language to learn, harder than the Swahili here. I feel like Swahili in Tanzania is way more easy to learn. Nairobi. I do want to eventually see Nairobi, but people have been discouraging me, and then some people have been motivating me to go there. So I definitely got to check it out. You visited many countries in Africa. No, I've only visited 3, and that's Rwanda, um, here, Dar, and Tanzania and Ghana. And I love Ghana. Um, but I hadn't spent I only spent 2 weeks in Ghana, so I can't really compare it completely to Tanzania, but I can't compare the first impression. Now, Ghana party life is a little bit better than Tanzania party life just because it's a lot more options, I want to believe, because we went to a lot of parties all in one day, and honestly, nothing can compare to Ghana during the holidays. So I love Ghana. It's definitely I think Ghana is like a good landing ground. Like for visits, if you have never visited Africa, it's a good place to go first because it's more westernized. So it's a softer landing going into Ghana first and then traveling more towards the east and the south and the north. But yeah, West Africa is a good. Ghana specifically is Accra, Ghana is a good place to go if you've never been to Africa, just to get a good introduction. Let's see. Ghana is. Wait, let me start from the top. I don't think I could live in Tanzania permanently, but I would visit. Yeah, I don't see myself living here permanently either. Um, Y'all, how I see life, like I said, I'm a nomad, so I don't really see myself ever like just having one house. I really want to invest in different properties all over the world and just rent them out, rent them out, while I'm traveling. And I don't know, I guess once I settle down, have more kids, I have to have a home for that. But I just consider myself a nomad, and I would really love to be with someone who travels as well. So I really don't see myself like ever really like just staying in one place. Um, LA was a has a huge and growing homeless problem. Taxes are insane and the costs keep rising. We can't wait to get to Texas. Yeah, LA has a huge drug problem. In the nightclubs, you can go nightclubbing and people just offer you coke, and you're just like, damn, this is not a casual type of drug to offer to someone, but that's how it is. And when I lived there, that's when I visited years after I lived. But when I lived in LA, it was fun, when I was in my early 20s. I guess they weren't as introduced to like the heavy drugs as much. I mean, I think LA always been had a drug problem, but maybe when I was young, I just didn't notice it. But when I visited, once I got older, I kind of grew out of LA. When you're young, LA is cool because you have the party life, you have, you know, a fun time there. But after you spend time there, it's like, wow, I'm not building any meaningful connections here. Everything is pretty vain here. It's all based on money and looks. That's it. So I didn't really care for it. You visited 3 countries, yeah. Ghana is boring because of the corrupt police officers. Um, yeah, it's a lot of corruption. It's corruption everywhere, honestly. Um, it's here too. And especially in like immigration and yeah. But honestly, I'd rather be bribed for money than for them to wrongfully arrest me and so even with the issues here in Africa, it's not as tough as the issues you face in America. Like my dad had a master's degree. He went to Cornell and NYU, and he got pulled over by the cop, asked him, "Why did you stop me?" And they arrested my dad. I didn't even know until later in my life that this happened. I'm like, "What?" Yeah, like there's way better, than dealing with stuff like that. So the corruption is definitely got to be spoken up about though for it to change. I hop on a motorbike here in Uganda and explore. Stop stop a boat and ask, where does this road go? I found hidden gems not on Airbnb. I'm gonna check out Uganda. That'll probably be the next place that I visit, but I definitely want to visit different places. Um, and bring y'all along with me. Um, I love to hike. I love to ride bicycles through the city. I love beaches. Um, like I say, I love hiking. I love doing all type of stuff like that, active things. So any place that has all of these things in one, that's where I would love to be and settle. Um, but so far, I don't know if I found my forever home here in Tanzania. And maybe there's a reason God hasn't allowed me to get settled here because maybe this is not where I'm supposed to ultimately be. But I would love to find that place. I'm not from LA. I'm from Jamaica, but I grew up in Atlanta. But I did live in LA for 2 years. Have you been outside of Dar yet? Yeah, I've been outside of Dar. Um right now I'm in Uno Neo. That's like an hour away, 45 to an hour. Plenty of hiking outside of Dar. Yeah, like I said, Dar or Tanzania in general just has so much for me to explore. Honestly, I think where I'll go next is Arusha because I've been hearing so many good things about Arusha. but I also heard negative things, like, you know, not negative as far as like, the things that I dealt with in Zanzibar, but it's negative like for me with the whole dress code. I heard they'll try to cover you up, but I don't know if that's in a village area. I don't know what city that's in, but I want to go to the place in Arusha where you can just be yourself and dress as you are. Um, is Africa your only continent that you're interested in? Actually, no. I went to Thailand and I've been to China. And I still want to travel throughout the world, but with this whole corona thing, it just really slowed it down. But my main interest is promoting Pan African content because that's my passion. Um Gideon, yeah, I've been to other parts of Tanzania. Did I answer that? I've been to like 12 different cities, but it's within the Dar area, so I don't know. Um but I definitely want to see other parts. I want to go near Kilimanjaro mountain. Um like I said, Arusha is close by there too, so I want to go there. But Mwanza, I have heard about Mwanza. Yeah, I grew up in Atlanta, so I'm heavily influenced by Atlanta. I spent most of my life in Atlanta, but I've traveled. I pretty much lived in every big city. I lived in New York, I've lived in LA, I've lived in Cali, and I've lived in Atlanta. Only place I haven't lived in is I lived on the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. I just haven't lived in the Midwest. That's the only place I haven't traveled to, and I don't plan to. Have you been to safaris? I haven't. That's the thing, y'all. I haven't been able to really enjoy Tanzania since I've been here. All I've been doing is promoting this content because honestly, that doesn't feel like work to me, and I'm happy doing it. And I was really passionate about getting my YouTube monetized so that I am allowed to stay here and I'm being paid for, you know, promoting these things. Um, but I really haven't been able to enjoy the country. I haven't been able to like go out and have fun. I've just been on a mission, but I do want to. I do want to. If y'all help me with my emergency situation, for the ones that's just joining the chat, my phone, my camera is completely messed up. And this is how I'm promoting this content. This is how I'm keeping my channel alive and keeping it growing. So if y'all want to donate, there's a super chat and a GoFundMe link below. So make sure. And if y'all want to book a consultation, book me at contactloric@gmail.com. I'm actually leaving it in the chat so y'all can see it. But yeah, I've been everywhere. So I don't know if you guys can get financial advice from me, but you definitely can get advice on where to stay, what area should you live in, things like that, because I've been all over Tanzania. So I'm just trying to find a way to stay here, y'all, because I don't see a life for me in the States anymore. I don't know if I was to go back there, what am I going back to? It's really nothing there for me. So I'm happy here, and I need some help. Watching you from Philadelphia. What's up, James? Thank you for joining the chat. Africa is a motherland. It's normal. She prefer motherland. Many black people there. I love that Atlanta, honestly. That was a soft landing into, but it was still a culture shock for me moving to Atlanta from Jamaica. But it's a good culture there. It's just, yeah, it's just not the place for me right now, honestly. I tried moving back to Atlanta back in right before I had my daughter, and things did not work out for me. I just don't think that me going to Atlanta will be going backwards. Just like when people ask me, would you ever go back to Kingston, Jamaica? Like, no, I will never go back. I'm not like that, y'all. That didn't come out right. Like, I will go back, I will visit, but I'm not moving back there. That's like going backwards. I was taken. My ancestors were taken. No, me, because I am my ancestors. They were taken from the motherland. This is home to me. It's just this unspoken connection here in the motherland. Like, it just feels like I'm back. I've returned. You know, and I love it. I never wanna go back ever. You lived in the East Coast and West Coast, LA, New York City, Atlanta, etc. It's nice. I loved all those cities. Atlanta had a nice party scene. Really good party scene. Um it was a lot to do in Atlanta. It's a lot more nature. And so you have a combination of the nature in the city. So that's the type of environment that I like. The nature and the city combined. And Atlanta probably inspired that within me. Like, that's why I like that type of lifestyle. In LA, I love the palm trees, I love the beaches, I love the mountains. But in New York, I love the fast pace, I love the hustle. But after having my daughter, this was a good place to regroup in Tanzania. But I do want, it's something I'm missing here, but I do want to explore more of it. Um, I would never go back to Trinidad. I feel you. I would never, like, why? I mean, I will visit. I visit my family, but to move there, like, there's 50, 53, 53. I don't know if I'm wrong. I think that's right. 53 countries. They say it's more in Africa. Why would I go back to an island that they took us to? Gulu City, Lira, Entebbe, Mabara, Sarado. Pick a city and you'll fit in Uganda. I'm gonna check out Uganda. I mean, it's right next door. When I get some money, when you visit Kilimanjaro, I will be happy to meet you. You are very welcome. I live in Moshi. I heard Kilimanjaro is really good. I actually interviewed one of my interviews with my guy friend. He's from Kilimanjaro. And he spoke highly about it. So I definitely want to check out Kilimanjaro. Um, and I want to hike the mountain, but I heard you can die hiking that mountain because of elevation. Is that true? You're a dope sister. My family has plans to bless your channel. Thank you for the inspiration and insight. Shalom. Shalom. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I'm from Trinidad and won't move back there. You said that. Didn't you say that? Oh, two people said that. Why wouldn't you move back? Is it for the same reasons? Because I just see it's going backwards. Trini's in the house. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So I want my family to come out here. I hope one day, let's speak it in existence. One day I'll be able to fly my family out here. And, it's like when I left Jamaica and told my family, I'm going to be rich and I'm going to go to America and be rich. The vision that I had was never America. It was Africa. They just hid the image from us. It was never America, you know? Um, It was never. When I say rich, I didn't realize at this point in my life, richness to me means something completely different than money. Having money is great, yes, but the richness that I have here in Tanzania is just like a peace of mind. In Africa, period, just a peace of mind, abundance, just being able to eat fresh foods, being able to grow your foods if you want, the community, the love, just knowing you're a majority here and not dealing with the discrimination. Like it's just it's a peaceful place. It's just not for me. Exactly the same. We was forcefully taken there. Exactly. Like I don't know how someone can call, but you know what? Let me take that back. I was gonna say I don't know how someone can call America home, but I realize not everyone has the same background as me. Not everyone is from an island and that's similar to the culture here in Africa. So sometimes, like Malcolm X said, sometimes you fall so far from the tree, it just you feel disconnected, from the culture. But that's why I say if you are from the West, the best place to go first is like Ghana and South Africa until you heal those parts of you that are not even parts of you, because when I observe people here, like the people here are so similar to people in America. Like when you see a group of guys, they're so similar to the guys in America and the women, like the mannerisms, everything. Like it's crazy. We are from here, y'all, but if you're not used to this culture, go to South Africa, go to Kenya, go to Ghana first. Even though I haven't been to Kenya, I've heard that's a good place to have a soft landing. What kind of business ideas are good for us coming over to Tanzania? Good business ideas will be anything that they don't have here is a good business to start. So different food businesses, like the food that they don't have here, but foods that they are welcome to eat. Because it is a Muslim community, so you wouldn't want to start like a pork and ribs stand. Nobody's gonna eat it, So if you're gonna sell, like I was thinking of selling beef patties, because they love breads. It's kind of like chapati here to them. It's a breaded treat, So that's similar to what they eat, or any beauty business, because this is a beauty based place. So they spend a lot of time focused on beauty. That's why they sell a lot of perfume here, but I don't think they need any more perfume businesses. But if people do like eyelashes or anything like that, anybody who does customer service who is a customer service specialist will make money out here because they need it. Yeah, so there's plenty of businesses to start. You guys, if you want consultation, just hit me up. My email, I put it in the live, but it's also me in my about section. There's plenty of business ideas. I can go on and on and on. All right. I'm sorry. It's hard to keep up with these. Hi, is it homeschooling allowed? You can homeschool anywhere in Tanzania. You can homeschool anywhere in the world. Nobody can tell you you can't homeschool. There's different homeschooling programs, and that's what I plan to do with my daughter is homeschooling. But our way of life in the Caribbean is different from the States, but we're all connected. Yeah, we are all connected. It just takes your mind. The more melanin you have, the more of an ancestral connection you have. So one thing that I feel like is happening here is I'm connected to my ancestors here, like, and I'm healing parts of myself that existed in them, and it's like I'm finishing their story, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm healing generational curses being here. And it takes a lot. Let's say it's not for the weak, but we all belong here. We all connected. The best business is finding the need in that particular area. Yep, exactly. I got pissed because I couldn't find a really cool bear. So I started an ice business that's doing really well. Yep. That's all you got to do is just find the gaps in the system. So the best thing to do is travel here to see like what's the gaps. But if you don't have the money to travel, that's why you hire a consultant. And if you guys need consulting, I got you, because I could tell you anything as far as starting businesses out here, would it be profitable. I've seen Trinidad, 100%. I can call home and never leave is Africa. Yep. But our way of life in the Caribbean is different from the States. How do you deal with the corruption over there as an African American? Just smarten up. That's all I can do. I just learn the prices, of things, like especially with being like overcharged and stuff like that. And the best thing to do when people try you, just take your money back. You know, and when you, instead of just calling them out and fighting them, just take your money back, take your power back. And get familiar with the system. There's no need to cry about it. Like, they will try you, and they try other African foreigners too. It's not just African Americans that they overcharge and try to corrupt. They try to corrupt different foreigners from all over. And that's the problem we have in the African community. It's not just African Americans disconnected from Africans. It's Africans disconnected from other Africans. They've caused wedges. Like Africa was all connected at one point. Now it's all like different countries. So yeah, that disconnect, people speaking different languages, like, and them separating us. That's the problem we dealing with. It's not just towards us, because people that I've met from Zimbabwe, people that I've met from Botswana. I heard Botswana is a cool place too. Um, they all say I've been overcharged. They think we have more money. People from South Africa get overcharged. They all deal with the corruption. So that's just a part of it, y'all. The best businesses. Oh, are you ready? We came to LA to visit Dar for 5 weeks, and it was a culture shock, but we love it. And my whole family is moving there to do business. Congratulations for 5. It's a culture shock, but it's definitely worth it. With the affordability of everything, it's amazing how affordable things can be here once you learn the system. And there's plenty of business opportunities, especially with real estate. Um, Nobody leaves the ridge on and fresh or hot. So ice is doing good. I've been to pork. I've been to pork restaurants because not everyone in Dar is Muslim. Actually, more pork eating Christmas in Dar than you think. They eat pork here? I have never seen anybody eat pork here, but I'm guessing, hey, it might be a market for it, but I haven't seen it. Pork eating Christians. Oh, she said Christians. I thought you said Christmas. Yeah. I don't eat pork. Doing import export business for dry goods and Dar. Any import export business in anywhere in Africa is good, especially places like Dar, Tanzania, where there's so many natural resources. In the UK, they are changing the laws of homeschooling. UK and US put laws on everything. They cannot. In Africa, you can homeschool. I so get what you mean about generational change. Are you going to homeschool? Choose homeschool situated in Tanzania or USA. Um, I'm gonna homeschool her in English because they speak Swahili here. So I'm gonna homeschool her, but I am gonna have her learn different languages wherever we decide to settle. When I have my child, before I have my child, I want my child to be speak different languages. So that's what I see for my daughter. I don't want to limit her. I want her to learn as much as she can. She's actually been speaking Swahili, and she's been speaking a lot lately. Um, so that's what I envision for her and me. I want to learn different languages. There's a pork spot in Mbezi, and it's good. Mm. Uber got kicked out of Dar. Yeah, Uber got kicked out. I don't know why they got kicked out though, but it kind of annoyed me because at the time, because I had so much luggage, but I dropped off some of that luggage, so now I don't have to worry about it. But when people have big families, you can't really use the Uber XL, and Bolt doesn't have a Bolt XL, so I don't like that. But starting an NGO is not as easy as it sounds. Many take that religious spin, and Africans are slowly waking up to that nonsense. Yeah, people are waking up, but African Americans, diaspora, Africans, everyone's waking up. Roots of many Jamaican sisters and brothers is Ghana and motherland, it seems. Actually, my bloodline, well, I did my DNA test and they said I'm from 50% Nigerian, and I'm only like 5% Ghanaian. And I mean, it makes sense because my features are similar to Nigerians. So it's in right next door. Um, but no, just 5% Ghanaian. Pork joint every block in Uganda. Steven, you are pushing Uganda. Well, I gotta pull up. Y'all be promoting that country so hard. 30% Nigerian. Welcome to the club, boo. They love me. Like, I'm always connected with Nigerian women and Nigerian men. Like, always. And once I got my ancestry done, I was like, okay, I see why. How to start an NGO is easy if you have to learn how to start an NGO. What's an NGO, Nicole? I feel slow because I feel like I know what it means, but I can't think. Uganda is looking good to me. Yeah, Uganda is looking good to me too. I might have to check it out. But yeah, if y'all just joining the stream, I did want to answer some Q&As. Thank you, short stroke. Everybody's talking about everything except donating. Lala needs help. Yeah, I do need help, y'all. My camera is not working. My display screen is broke and it's on, but it's not showing my display. So I can't create for y'all unless I have these items. And my phone is also overheating and it is shutting off every time I take it off the charger. So I need help either repairing or replacing these items. I have a GoFundMe link below. So if you guys would like to donate, please help a sister out. I also have Super Chat here. So yeah, show some support because I really need it and I am going through financial struggles. Um, it's like as soon as I started to get a momentum going on my channel, these things start malfunctioning and it's stopping me from being able to teach and make my money that way and being able to make my videos and make money from YouTube. So I'm kind of stuck in a pickle. But I'm trusting that God's going to provide, and I'm going to be putting the GoFundMe, this video in my GoFundMe, and also putting it on my Facebook. And hopefully people can help. If not, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't want to leave Africa. I want to stay. Yes, many Caribbeans, their roots are Nigerians. Yes, I feel like my roots are definitely from there, especially with my hustle, my skin tone, everything is screaming Nigerian. I also have Congo in me and Bantu, Congo, Bantu. Yeah. So that's why I love East Africa because they have parts of my roots here. But I would love to visit Nigeria. That's one place I haven't mentioned, but I would love to visit Nigeria. Oh yeah, and Benin and Togo. I would love to go there too. But yeah, y'all, I think I'm gonna close out the live here because it's honestly 3:08 a.m. my time. But I just want to update y'all on what's going on. I want to continue creating content for you guys, and I've run into some major issues, and it's an emergency. I don't know how I'm going to get in touch with my family or my bank or keep in touch with people if my phone just continues to malfunction, and how I'm going to make money on YouTube if I can't use my camera. So if you guys find it in your heart to donate, please do so. Um, but I'm just keeping my faith, y'all. I want to inspire millions of people to move to Africa. I have confidence that I can change the world and I can make an impact in the world. And I want to show people all of Africa. I want to be influential in that way, and I know this is my calling. I know God called me to be here. And even though I'm dealing with these struggles, I have faith that this is all to be a testimony later. So, like I said, if you guys find it in your heart to donate, please do so. But for now, I'm signing out. One love. Bye. I'm still here.